Welcome to Collision Hub News Network, your monthly source for collision repair news, events, and information you need to keep your business moving ahead. I'm John Walls. In this episode, lemonade to disrupt insurance market, overtime delay could affect small businesses, class action lawsuit revives State Farm case, and more. So let's get started.
This is CHNN.
Wizard's Mystic Cut is an aggressive cutting compound formulated with exclusive smart abrasive technology made for the new scratch-resistant and hard-to-buff medium and high solid clear coats. Quickly removes 1,200 and finer scratches without leaving swirls or holograms. Easy to use, Wizard's Mystic Cut delivers outstanding results on all types of paint finishes, and the water-based system allows for fast cleanup. Get aggressive with your detail. To find Wizards products, contact your local jobber or visit wizardsproducts.com.
Lemonade, a startup insurance company, is poised to disrupt the insurance marketplace. Traditional insurance companies make their profits in the difference in what is collected in premiums and spent in lost payments and adjustment expense. Lemonade, a peer-to-peer provider, however, keeps only 20% of premiums and uses the rest to pay out claims, usually immediately. Any money that is left over is donated to a common cause. This give-back feature is aimed at reducing fraudulent claims, which can represent as much as 38% of current insurance models. Lemonade could change the way Americans think about their insurance, premiums paid, and the claims process. The startup formally launched in New York and is currently only insuring homes and renters in the state. Although there are currently no plans for Lemonade to extend into the automotive insurance market, it is likely this company, or one like it, will find its way in. New developments for two of the industry's MSOs, Autobody and Glass, has named a new CEO, and Service King announced the creation and hire of a chief operating officer. Ann Fandozzi was appointed after a 5-month search that began when then CEO and President Dwayne Roush stepped down in May of this year. Fandozzi was most recently a CEO of Philadelphia-based Ride Group Inc. Before that, she was an executive at Ford Motor Company and Daimler Chrysler. On October 11th, Service King announced Stu Crum would become the new Chief Operating Officer of the MSO. Crum previously served as President and Chairman of Bridgestone America's retail operations, and prior to that was President of Jiffy Lube International. The selection by Service King has many wondering if the brand will follow fixed auto and driven brands by expanding into additional automotive service lines. According to the latest Who Pays for What survey, more collision repair shops are referencing OEM repair procedures when writing an estimate. The Collision Device Crash Network's third quarter study showed that nearly 50% of respondents reported researching OEM repair procedures either all or most of the time. Unfortunately, the survey also showed that more than 20% of collision repair shops checked procedures either occasionally or never. Although a rise in research is benefiting the consumer, Collision Advice CEO Mike Anderson says the numbers are concerning. Anderson noted that with today's advanced vehicles, research into the proper repair procedures should be done before each repair. Crash Network and Collision Advice are currently seeking shops to participate in their final quarterly survey of the year by October 31st. All individual answers are confidential, and participating shops will receive a free copy of the 60-page report on the findings, which include regional, by insurer, and DRP versus non-DRP results. On September 28th, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a GOP-backed bill aimed at delaying the Obama administration's overtime rule from taking effect on December 1st. The Regulatory Relief for Small Businesses, Schools, and Nonprofits Act would delay the implementation of the controversial rule for 6 months. On the same day, Senator James Lankford of Oklahoma introduced nearly identical legislation. At that time, 21 states and more than 50 business groups had filed lawsuits against the Department of Labor over the regulation. President Obama has threatened to veto the bill, stating the House just wants to delay and then deny overtime pay to workers. Under the rule, anyone earning up to $47,476 a year will be eligible for overtime pay on December 1st. The rule could create extraordinary challenges for employers, particularly the small businesses that are the backbone of the collision repair industry. Even businesses who are properly classifying employees under the existing law will see dramatic impacts in their bottom line, as managers will be eligible for significantly higher pay. Employees currently classified as manager can be transferred to hourly if given approximate compensation over a 40-hour work week. However, if these employees worked over the allotted hours, they will be eligible for time and a half. Mitchell Sales and Service Repair Vice President had strong words after CCC announced it would fully switch from EMS to BMS by 2018. Jack Rosen spoke out against CCC after it announced that it will allow its 22,000 collision repair users to export estimate data through the more secure BMS digital standard. This would mean the 22-year-old estimate management software will be formally retired in favor of the Business Message Suite. Rosen and others are concerned that many in the industry rely on EMS to do business. Mitchell has no plans to discontinue EMS support. For more information on the issue and how it affects collision repairs, visit repair-drivennews.com.
When Valspar Automotive introduced the beer refinish low VOC air dry clear coat, they had the painter in mind. De Beer Refinish understands the constraints and needs of the collision repairer in today's market. Our new air dry clear coat drastically reduces cycle times while decreasing operation costs. It applies with seamless wet-on-wet application, requiring no flash time between coats. Dust-free in as little as 10 minutes, allows for quick removal from the paint booth, and speeds up paint shop productivity. If required, denib and buff within 30 minutes. Unmatched performances with superior flow, leveling, and gloss, while being among the most affordable products in the market. Save time and money with De Beer Refinish Low VOC Air Dry Clear Coat.
"2016 has been a busy year for the industry, and an even busier year for SCRS. For an in-depth look at a year in review, here are Kristen and Aaron.
Hey, this is Kristen with Collision Hub, and as we approach the fourth quarter and the end of the year, we just thought it would be a great time to sit down with Aaron and talk about SCRS and everything I've accomplished this year. I think, honestly, this is one of the busiest years I've seen you guys have in a long time.
It sure feels that way. It's been a really exciting year. I think we've had some neat launches, and we're gearing up for the SEMA show, and that's kind of all encompassing right now.
Yeah, so let's just break down a couple of things this year that you guys have done that I've been really kind of excited and happy with. It's not new. Repair Driven News has been around. I think we're going on maybe our second or third year with the whole thing, but this year the coverage, it just keeps getting better, and I think the industry's getting more dialed in and tuned into Repair Driven News. Tell me a little bit about how that came to be and maybe what SCR's plans is for that going forward.
Yeah, so I appreciate you saying that. I think, in our second year, we've definitely hit a great stride, and it's been really exciting to watch it develop. It was fun to be part of building it. It's been fun to watch it kind of come into its own, and so I'm glad others see that as well. I think our focus with that was that it was really necessary for the collision repairer to have a mechanism to read stories that connect the dots about the things going on in the industry around them, that focus on the pieces of information they need to look forward relative to technology, relative to legislative and legal landscapes, things along those lines. And we didn't feel that all those stories were necessarily being told, and we often communicated those directly with our affiliate organizations, affiliate associations. But there wasn't, I think, a big enough mouthpiece that was sharing it with the industry at large. And so we said, we have a real opportunity here to do something different and to share news that really matters to collision repairers and make it repairer driven.
Now, we covered it last month actually in CHNN, but
Yep.
you guys have announced this job board thing, and I think every shop we go to across North America, when we ask them, what are you worried about the most? It's like, where am I going to find good people? Now, how did the job board really kind of come around to SCRS? I know, you guys really are in tune with what shops need, but how did that connection happen?
Well, so the Auto Care Association has their network, and SEMA's involved in that as well. And I think those are organizations that we've really come to work really well with in a collaborative sense when we're looking at solutions for the industry. Obviously, SCRS's focus is on the collision repair. It always has been for more than 3 decades. But the greater automotive industry has a lot of commonality in ways that we can kind of pool resources to make the industry better. I think one of the biggest challenges for collision repairers is we look inward a lot. And the challenge that we face is there aren't a lot of emerging young technicians in our industry. We have a people issue. And I think our thought process in developing that is if you could get a mechanism that posts the jobs or shares the opportunities that exist within the collision repair community to anybody who's looking for an automotive career. There's a lot of folks out there who may not have considered the broad array of opportunities that exist in collision repair. So they may say, I'm interested in cars or I'm interested in automotive, and they may be searching something along those lines. And what's nice is between our 3 gateways, so SEMA and the Auto Care Association and SCRS each have our own job boards, but they kind of pooled the jobs, and so it gives a much broader view of what's available out there, and I think it gives an opportunity to attract more people into the industry.
When we think about SCRS, the number one thing that people now associate with you guys is the SEMA show. It is our largest automotive show in the year in North America. There's so many fun things to see, from the OEMs to the custom cars that are there. But one of the greatest things about the SEMA show is it's really our largest chance a year for collision repair education. We get more students, more classes come through SEMA than anywhere else. What are we going to see this year at SEMA in education?
Yeah, you're going to see just a tremendous amount of really good content. I think that's always been our focus. When we first sat down with SEMA in 2009 and said, we have members who want to be at your show because it's exciting and it's vibrant and it's lively, but we want more relevant content to the collision repair community. I think that's where we kind of were able to deliver and say, we can do that. We can work with the subject matter experts who we deal with day in and day out, and bring that content and bring the information and make it so that when shops attend a show like that, they go home with tangible things that they can instill in their business. You and I spent some time today with a number of those subject matter experts who are part of our board, some of the other industry experts who we work with, and you can't be in a room with these guys and not learn from them. There's so much value to take from that. So I'm excited this year. I think one of the things that's different, we have I think more than half of our speakers are new speakers that haven't been part of the program before. And every year with the success of it, we have more and more people who come and say, I want to help deliver information. I want to be part of making this industry great. And so it just gives it gives a lot of opportunity to find new topics and new people to deliver them. And so that's exciting. I'm also really excited about the OEM Collision Repair Technology Summit. It's not new, the content within it is. That's become one of my favorite events of the year just because it's so forward-facing. A lot of the industry meetings that we participate in, we're talking about things that we're struggling with or that we've been dealing with for years. I think the OE Collision Repair Technology Summit's really fun because it looks at what the technology that we're dealing with going forward, what we have to do to be prepared. And I think focusing the industry on what's going on in the future is a really important role that we have to play, but it puts collision repairers in rooms with people they don't have the opportunity to interact with.
The SEMA show's gonna close. It's 1 week a year. We build up to it, we have it, we close, and we got to finish out the rest of the year, and we got to get ready for 2017.
Yeah.
What's coming in the future for SCRS?
Well, we've spent a good amount of time over the past couple of months working on program development. So outside of the SEMA show, we're working on a lot of different things. Our mission, everything we've talked about today, focus is core on our mission. Our mission is to educate, inform, and represent. We inform through the news, we educate through our education programs, we represent through those interactions that we talked about. And I think that we've put a lot of stock into trying to build more in other areas. So we just spent a week filming to do a series of educational videos that will help put the repairers in the industry in touch with some of that information. I think what's a little different about our take on it, there's a lot of companies out there that produce great information. But ours is shop owners who are living this stuff and understand the challenges, and guys who not only understand it but have addressed it in their business. And I think it's an interesting take that I don't know that a lot of other educational videos have, where you can hear from your peers who've gone through it and can kind of do that. And I think that's the benefit that the society brings, is for everyone sitting around our table. It's a lot of peer-to-peer learning, and if we can deliver that out to the broader industry, that's really important to us. So that's been a big focal point for us, and we have a couple other resources that we've been working on that we aren't quite ready to share, but will be soon.
If you are a collision repair, not only a shop owner, but even if you're just a technician or the painter, be a member of SCRS. It's the one organization in the country working every day to make sure that what you do gets better and that you get paid for it. Visit their website, scrs.com. You'll learn more information about some of the programs they have available, what the membership fees are, and then 4 times a year you can find out at their open board meetings. Go find them, sit down, go face to face with the members of the industry. But they're always available. You can always reach out to them, and I know Aaron talks to shops all day long.
Yep.
And we have a good time with that. So visit the website, learn more about SCRS and how you can help them help you.
The ProSpot i5 Smart Welder is designed to handle all of your collision repair needs. With Auto Weld Mode, the i5 measures, senses, and welds consistently every time you pull the trigger, regardless of metal thickness or type, ensuring a factory quality repair. The high-resolution full-color touchscreen display simplifies navigation through more than 4,000 OEM repair screens. The updatable software features weld data and repair recommendations from the top automotive manufacturers. Raise your shop's collision repair IQ with the ProSpot i5 Smart Welder. Call your local ProSpot distributor today for a demonstration.
Following years of lobbying and hearings, California Insurance Commissioner Dave Jones has proposed new versions of 2 regulations on anti-steering and labor rate surveys. The near final version of the California Department of Insurance's proposed anti-steering regulation would mean documentation would not be required if an insurer paid statements against a policyholder's choice of body shop. The new labor rate regulation expands the proposed standard for insurers who wish to rely on auto body shop labor rate surveys. This allows expansion of the geographic survey used to calculate an area's prevailing rate and adding new rates for shops working on composites. If approved, the new regulations could take effect this month. The California Autobody Association, according to lobbyist Jack Mladenoff, continues to support these regulations, stating the CAA wants to get this done. On October 3rd, Safelite announced it would work with Basf to equip their glass facilities for advanced safety systems calibration by the end of 2016. Similar company-wide initiatives have been completed by United Kingdom's National Windscreens and Autoglass. Britain's #1 auto body MSO, leasing company, and auto insurance research organization have also signaled the importance of advanced driver assistance systems, recalibration, and glass repair. ADAS systems vary from windshield-mounted units to automatic braking to park assist and more. According to a release prepared by Safelite, the 2 companies will start introducing recalibration tools this fall with the goal of having them available in at least 1 location in each market by the end of the year. Although Bosch is an OEM supplier, the new calibration tools do not seem to be official OEM tools. Some OEMs have banned or cautioned against using third-party windshields because of potential effect on ADAS systems.
Eliminate the guesswork and reduce error rates with AutoFit. Precise parts selection guarantees that your estimate is accurate. It's based on recorded information by auto manufacturers on the production line, and all the data you need is at your fingertips. The features you want in one easy package. Stay on top of your estimate with AutoFit.
Alcoa says they have made a breakthrough. The manufacturing company announced a new resistance spot riveting method to join aluminum and steel. Technology meant to be used for automotive manufacturing could impact the collision repair industry. The new RSR riveting method is touted to be able to connect any material automakers could use in vehicles within the next 10 years. The rivets can not only connect aluminum to any strength steel, but can connect combinations of those metals with magnesium and carbon fiber. The result could be lighter cars, said Alcoa. The RSR riveting could be used in nearly every application, including frames, floors, closeout panels, pillars, roofs, and more. Alcoa claimed that not only were some riveted joints up to 20% stronger, the process is convenient for OEM assembly lines. Alcoa, Honda R&D, and Ohio State University will utilize Department of Energy funding to develop a prototype that uses the joining technique. Alcoa expects the rivets will be ready in 2018. Customers of State Farm Mutual Automobile Insurance Company have said the company conspired to help elect an Illinois Supreme Court candidate in order to throw out a $1.05 billion award against the company. In September, a federal judge ruled that 47 million State Farm policyholders could bring a class action lawsuit against the insurer. Customers contend that State Farm defrauded them by financially backing Lord Carmire's campaign in 2004 to the tune of $4 million, or 80% of the election campaign's total amount. By helping to ensure his election, Carmire, the lawsuit says, voted to overturn the $1 billion verdict. The underlying lawsuit was a 1997 class action relating to claims on damages to cars in the late 1990s, where the vehicles were repaired with non-original equipment manufacturer parts in violation of the owner's insurance agreements with State Farm. The current class action alleges violations of the Racketeering, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations Act and could put State Farm on the hook for more than $7.6 billion because of interest that has accrued on the original jury award, according to plaintiffs' lawyers. The North Carolina Department of Insurance has removed some unclear statements from a state brochure. The language could have suggested an insurer would only be required to pay charges by the cheapest auto body shop in the coverage area. The text in question could be found in the 2010 Consumer Guide to Automobile Insurance question and answer section on steering. The Q&A statement makes it clear that an insurer cannot require a policyholder to go to a particular repair shop, but if the company can have the same repairs completed at a lower cost from a different shop, the policyholder may be required to pay the difference. As recently as 2015, Geico used the verbiage to attempt to refuse payment for the difference between what it wanted to pay for labor and what a body shop charged. An effort to change the wording has been underway since 2014 when K&M Collision Operations Manager Michael Bradshaw first brought the language concern to the DOI's attention.
Looking for a paint that is safe and offers flexibility and an excellent finish at an amazing price? Look no further. RM Onyx HD gives you the confidence to work with any color while exceeding OEM factory finish standards. Our goal is to bring a cutting-edge paint process to your shop, giving you the ability to offer an excellent finish to customers with the flexibility to use solvent or waterborne with one set of toners. Get ahead of the competition with a paint that is easy to use with a durable finish. Never compromise quality for compliance. RM Onyx HD from BASF. Your solution to quality paint at an affordable price.
Thank you for watching Collision Hub News. We hope you'll make CHNN your source for the collision repair news and information you need. Want more in-depth coverage of news you heard about today? Please visit Repair Driven News, your daily source for information and editorial features for collision repair. Make sure you don't miss a single episode in 2016 by subscribing to our YouTube channel below. We'll see you next month.
This program is brought to you through the support of these sponsors. This is CHNN.